things going? Are we all hitting a wall? We're just like, are we still in January? No. We made it out of January, guys. We're in February, and I told you that things were going to get a little quiet this month. Things might die down a little bit. I feel like everything came in such a rush. Like January's month was so insane. If you guys haven't seen my 2025 read, go check out YouTube. I also released a podcast with it as well. So I've been doing a lot. They're not the same. Guys, this is such a powerful time. How are your guys' dreams? Can we talk about your intuition for a second? How are your guys' dreams going? Are your guys' dreams insane? How are you guys like feeling more like you're hearing spirit, you're seeing spirit, and you're sensing spirit? Because I feel like our spirit team, spirit guides, loved ones, they're on like overtime. They're overly overtime working. I am going to I need to make a coaching deal tomorrow. I think that's where I'm feeling this. See, people, they've been creepy dreams, intense dreams, Sabrina, that's a perfect word, very vibrant dreams. I'm clairvoyant, so I see all day long. I'm clairaudient, so I hear spirit all day long, and my dreams have been crazy. They have been crazy. There is so many I'm just getting this right now. There's so many old timelines. I've been telling you guys how we're not living in we're not really living in multiple timelines anymore. We're living in like one timeline collectively. This is the timeline you're on. But those old timelines, those energies are still within us. And it's almost like flashbacks. Like we're having these flashbacks to old timelines that are no longer there. So we're flashing back to that energy. That's what I'm hearing. Some of us, that's one case. Also, some of us are seeing things in the future as well. So I was hearing to pay attention to your dreams. I told this to Ryan this morning. I was like, you really need to pay attention to your dreams. For him, he's very clairvoyant. And I said, you also need to use your dreams to manifest. So set your intentions. Maybe you have questions you want answered at nighttime. Maybe you're like, I really want to know more about A, B, C, D, and E. Ask your guides to show you in your dreams. Maybe you're trying to manifest. Focus on what you're manifesting in your dreams. If you don't remember your dreams, Carolina, I'm with you. I don't remember my dreams a lot. Try. Just ask them to help you remember your dreams. And if you can't, then that's it. So be it. Sometimes maybe it's for the better, right? But yeah, the energy around our intuition, I told you guys, is last year and now it's here. It's just really, really strong. And I say this when I was talking about my coaching because I train people in talking to your spirit guides, understanding your spirit guides, learning how to be more clairvoyant, clairaudient, clairsentient, whatever your ability is, because we all have abilities. Everybody's gifted. Everybody has one stronger than another. This is the time for you to use this. This is your tools in your tool belt. This is your tools for survival. This is your tools for as things are moving and shifting through society. These are your tools. Your intuition is your tool. It's going to guide you in the right path, the direction, who to work with, who to trust, who not. It's going to be there. So it's really important if you're like, I feel intuitive. I think I'm intuitive. I want to understand my abilities more, for you to get alignment with this. So whether it's, honestly, I'm going to say this. If you feel called to work with somebody else, go work with them. My point is just, y'all need to get on this, right? I was talking to somebody today about how my whole goal as a life coach, spiritual coach, energy healer, psychic medium, all of the above, is you don't need me anymore. That's my goal. My goal is to teach you guys how to use all these tools so then you're able to give it to yourself. So you're able to do it yourself. You're able to nurture yourself. You're able to heal yourself or call yourself on your BS. That's my goal. So that's why I teach so much about like, hey, if you want to do an energy clearing, you want to do this, like, let's do it. Because the more you work with me, the more intuitive you are. I mean, anyone in the comments can put yes or no to this that has worked with me. You will become more intuitive. You will tap in more. So that is it. I thought I was in a creepy vortex too. Yeah, like that's kind of like, it's like an old timeline. A lot of these timelines are no longer in existence. So we're seeing a lot of past lives as well, or just old timelines. Just old timelines. Owls are very, very spiritual. Owls are wisdom. Owls are creator. So a lot of times when we dream owls, these are like creator spirit talking to us. Creator is your divine, is source, whatever you want to say. What are you asking, Andrea? Are you asking, are you pregnant? Or are you asking, are you going to get pregnant soon? I don't feel you're pregnant right now. Is Andrea going to be pregnant? I feel like maybe March. March is what I'm getting. Thank you for following and liking. Everybody that's tapping, liking, I appreciate it all. Yeah, I'm getting like March energy for pregnancy right now. Stephanie, you're given a job opportunity proposal. Should you take that job? Yeah, this feels really, really good for you. It feels like they're kind of letting you find your pace in this job. And then you're going to do really well. Like they're not like, I don't know what that means, but maybe you don't do well with rushing or fast things, but it feels like they're kind of letting you get in your foot. They're going to build you up in this job. It feels good. Jasmine will be moving. Will Jasmine be moving? I'm getting a yes. I'm getting a yes on this. So yeah, that's kind of back into what I was talking about. If you guys have questions about those intuitions, about services, let me know. You're welcome, Stephanie. Will my ex-immigration lawyers give me a full... What's her... I don't feel like you're going to get a full refund. I feel like they're going to keep a percentage. That's what I'm getting. Carolina, can you see me? Is Carolina's daughter coming home soon? Yeah, I feel like she is coming home soon. February? I feel like maybe towards the end of this month. That's what I'm getting. Maybe towards the end of this month. Leah, will my divorce... Why does it feel like they're going so slow on your divorce? I feel like they're really, really dragging out your divorce. I don't feel it's going to be finalized as soon as it wants to be because it feels like they're just going so slow. That's what I'm getting. Hello, Susan. I hope that they didn't do the work. It feels like they're going to try to keep percentage, Marlene. That's what I'm feeling. Leah says yes. What'd you say yes to, Leah? Oh, they're dragging it out. Yeah. You're welcome, Carolina. Will it change? Yeah, you're really going to have to fight for this, Marlene. So yeah, it does feel like it could change possibly if you email the attorney. Yes. Besito says, small claims court if they don't give you an itemized list. There you go. See, yeah, that's perfect. I love that advice. Ask them for an itemized list of what they did, or they should be able to do that. They keep track of all the time and things that they put into your case. So ask them if they try to keep a percentage of it. Seb, a lot of people have been feeling really down, especially right now collectively with everything and how everything is going. Are you on my mail list? Because I have an email coming out tomorrow, and in there I put a lot of different grounding techniques and a way just to be a little bit more present in us, in your body. A lot of us that are feeling down, sad, overwhelmed, anxiety, I want you guys to make sure you call back your energy. So just ask, like, I call back all of my energy now to me with healing. And then just ask to be disconnected from the collective energy. It doesn't mean that you don't care. It doesn't mean that you can't get reconnected. It's just that, remember, we're all getting very stronger. We're getting all very stronger. That's not even proper English. We're all really growing energetically. And so as we're growing energetically, we're all tying into each other, and the collective energy with all the protests, all the anger, the frustration, it's a really strong energy. So a lot of us that are very empathic are feeling this energy. You guys can put yes or no in the comments, let me know. And it's important that you ground and you just are present in yourself. So whether it's breathing, meditating, mindset, journaling, affirmations, you guys need to practice these things a little bit more frequently right now to be a little bit just present with you. So I say this because I did say this earlier, tomorrow will be more of a content day. Like, I'm going to do a meditation tomorrow that I'm going to put on YouTube to help you guys ground and clear your own energy. I am going to record that, so that'll be available on YouTube. I'll let you guys know. And then I'm going to put here on some affirmations here and on Instagram to encourage that as well. But yes, you guys are all saying yes, absolutely. That's how you're feeling. Besitos has a whole bunch of advice for you, Marlene. She said you can report them too. Yes, like I just want to cry a lot. And exactly. So this is a really good time for you guys too. That's why I put in there, I was feeling this energy last week, and that's why I reopened that energy reset deal, because it is only like $99. You get like a reading, you get your energy cleared, because I was feeling that you guys were like kind of just feeling the crap out of, like, not feeling good. And my job, right? This is the time where a lot of you guys last week or 2 weeks ago should have been retreating, loving yourselves, giving yourself what you need. My job is during this time to show up for you guys, to hold space for you, to help you feel more balanced, and to show you how to do that yourself as well. Ta-da! Okay. Susan, will your husband and you move to Utah soon? I heard yes. Gosh, I'm surprised so many. What time is it for you guys? Chaz, are you saying this as a collective? Because the collective is absolutely going through awakenings, but a lot of this collective has been going, it's 11:11. Hey, it's 9:11 here. So it's really cool. The collective has been going through so many awakenings in the last 2 years. We have talked about this nonstop. Um, and now it's here. It's here. Like what you guys have been working on collectively is here. It's just your time of like, okay, guys, like the earth, the energy is still shaking up, it's still moving out. I don't know what to tell you. Like, you need to do this. Um, I always say we're spiritual beings choosing to live a physical. Hold on. Okay, sorry, I had to go turn my Wi-Fi on. Bye, guys. Um, what was I going to say? We're spiritual beings choosing to live a physical experience. So I say this because as spiritual beings, it's kind of where we need. Yes, I heard yes. Sorry guys, I had to go back on and come back on. My Wi-Fi was not on, so I had to go turn my Wi-Fi on. So here I am. Where did everybody go? Did I freeze and drop out? Like what just happened? I went from 42 to 14. Where'd y'all leave? You guys were like, and we're out. Well, great. Bye, you too. Just teasing you. I want to say again, you guys, oh yeah, I know I was freezing because I was, my Wi-Fi wasn't on. What was I going to say? What was I going to say? If you guys don't follow me on my other platforms, make sure you do, because like I keep trying to tell you guys, I'm only going to be on this platform for maybe for the rest of February, and then March I'm going to go check out. But yeah, I don't know why I freeze when I come home. I don't know. My internet at home is crappy, and that's it at the end of the day. It's crappy. It's crappy internet at home. I can channel all day long at Ryan's and I have no problem, but I don't know. And it's just TikTok. I don't have any clue what's going on with it. Let me go follow you in your other Thank you. They're all there. I just signed up for Substack. I like the app so far. I just have no followers there yet. But Instagram and YouTube, I'm going to try going live in YouTube once I get a certain amount. I can go live now. I just haven't yet. And I don't know how that works. I don't know how it works. I've never even watched a live on YouTube. Do you see a change in my career path? I feel like there is going to be a change in your career path, but I don't know why it feels like this is up to you. It's almost like, yeah, there's a possibility of a change, but it's kind of like, what do you want? I feel like you're debating on going a certain direction or not. That's what I heard. And I feel like I also need to say, like, you need to take the jump. Just jump. Just do it. Just jump. Yeah. You guys, as of right now, I have an open calendar tomorrow. I say this because with my calendar open tomorrow, it means that I'll have more time to go live tomorrow and actually give like the 5-minute readings. I haven't done that in a long time where I do like the 5 minutes for $20. I haven't done that. So I probably will do that tomorrow if my calendar stays open. If sometimes I'll go to sleep and wake up and I have like 3 bookings and I'm like, oh, okay, maybe not, but we'll see. Stacy, will my son do well coming up at his new school? Yes, I feel like this is going to be a better place for your son to express themselves, but your son really does need to learn how to like activate and use his voice a little bit more. It's okay to ask for things. Like it's okay. Like he needs to know this. Hi, Lori Freckles. How are you? Yes, it feels like you and Milo are done. Milo. Nessa, does Martin see or want anything serious with me? I don't really think Martin knows what he wants with anybody, so I'm getting a no on this. Yeah. Am I still freezing, guys? I don't know what to do. If I am, and I might have to bounce off and just say, hey, good night, because I don't know what to do if I'm freezing. What else was I going to say? So if you still see me hearing from, do I still see her hearing from calling in large? Yeah, I do still see you hearing from them this month. I feel possibly next week, but definitely if not next week, the week after is what I heard. Hi guys, thank you for following and liking. Well, AJ Buyer, I feel like you will get flowers for V-Day. I answered you, Leah, and I said yes. Okay. How are you guys feeling with everything? I feel bad. Can I tell you that I've been feeling bad because I don't like to build fear in the collective. And I feel like there's just been so many premonitions. And I'm like, I don't want to overwhelm you with my premonitions and my thoughts. And so I've been like, look at, I want it. That's why I was telling you guys that like tomorrow my content's going to be like grounding, meditation, affirmations. But it's like, there's so many premonitions coming in right now. And then you guys are asking premonitions. Like somebody right now asked me, do I see the airlines closing down, which was funny because I literally heard last night, I'm taking a nap, I'm laying on the couch and I hear let's talk about the flights. And I'm like, I don't want to talk about the flights. This is literally, I'm taking a nap yesterday. And the guides are like, we want to talk about the flights. And I'm like, no. And so they were telling me how like more accidents were going to happen, but that it was an inside job. That's what they were telling me. They're like, this is an inside job because they're like, because I was like, okay, what does that mean? And like, they're like, because if it was outside, like if it was like another country doing this, they're like, don't you think something would have already happened? And I'm like, yeah. They're like, yeah. So this was a setup and this is an inside job. And I'm like, I don't understand why, because I was like not wanting to channel. But what I was hearing is that basically they're going to try to stop travel. See, I can hear my guides. They're like, yeah. So basically it's going to get to the point where they're going to try to stop us from traveling and using somehow the flights as an excuse, which is like, this is such bullshit. Like I'm thinking right now, listening to myself, like, this is ridiculous. Like, are they really going to try to do this? Yeah, they are, which is like, where the hell are we living? It's just, my mind is freaking blown right now by the stuff I'm hearing. And then stuff is starting to make sense. And like, I literally was hearing how I've been telling you guys, like how I keep seeing things in the month of April. If you guys watch my premonition videos, it's in there for what I'm talking about. And then today I get out of the shower. This is like what goes on in my head all day with guides talking to me. And they were just saying how like, I don't know what I was talking about to Ryan, but I was talking about like how just everything going on is like, our economy is going to be a certain way. And then I was like, oh, well, we're also going to hit like the biggest depression ever, like the Great Depression in April, which I was like, oh, that makes sense. If we hit the Great Depression in April, why I see resistance. I'm saying this in a way so I don't get blocked from the people. Yeah. Yes, yes. To answer your question, that's kind of why I feel like they're trying to stop it, which I'm like, I don't understand why though. That's what I really want to get to. I need to get to the why. So sometimes I don't always like to announce what I see and feel because it takes me a while to sit with the guides to get the why. I want to know the why. It's also what makes me, that's also the way I do my healings. I'm always like, I want to hear the why. Hi, Selma, to my daughter. Heard Super might have some safety issues too. I have heard this as well. I've heard this, the whole predictions of Super Bowl and people saying Super Bowl. I don't see it happening at Super Bowl. Does this mean that it could happen I don't see it happening at the Super Bowl. So I just don't. I'm like, I don't see anything happening. But I can feel the chaos outside of the Super Bowl. I don't know what that means. I just don't see it happening in the Super Bowl. But I can feel the chaos happening outside the Super Bowl. So I think things could possibly happen in Louisiana, but I'm also not going to like do a full read on that. But I had this crazy dream last night. Here, you guys can like mark my rule, my like mark this right now. Julia will save this as girl, you said it. I had this crazy dream last night that I watched something fall from the sky. Okay, so basically I had a dream in a dream. So basically I was in the dream and I saw a vision basically, and I saw in the vision, I saw something fall from the sky and I heard it wiped out 500 people. And I was like, okay. And then it happened in the dream. So now I'm watching my premonition come into effect and I'm watching it happen. And then literally I hear it wiped out 500 people. And I'm like, I knew it was going to wipe out 500 people. Like, I was like, oh my God, like I knew that, but I didn't want to like cause fear or say that. Haven't really sat with what that was or what I was watching. It just was really creepy because all these people were rushing towards what had happened. Like they were all rushing towards what occurred. I feel like that's kind of the energy that I was picking up on. Like, oh, maybe that's what everybody's kind of starting to see happening at the Super Bowl. But I don't think it's the Super Bowl itself. Like, I don't think it's at the Super Bowl. Because like right now, like Julia, what are you getting? Because right now, like Julia's on this live. Like right now, I'm asking my higher self, angels and guides, like show me Sunday Super Bowl. And I feel like the actual arena is fine. It's something outside of the arena feels chaotic. And I'm asking, am I just getting the chaotic energy because people are at the Super Bowl? And I'm hearing no. Absolutely, things are going to hit a tipping point soon. I keep telling you guys that's April's energy. I keep saying that's April's energy. Yeah, Julia, that's what it is. It's like you can you see and feel the energy outside of the Super Bowl? It's like I'm looking in the Super Bowl dome and I'm like, okay, it feels fine in there. But I can feel the energy outside of the Super Bowl being crazy and chaotic. That's what it is. And it's like, what is that outside of the Super Bowl dome? It's not in the dome, it's outside the dome. I know people keep saying it's going to be like an attack. I don't feel that. Something happened night before the big college championship not at game. Like recently? Why what? Get some. What was the why for? Um oh, why Super Bowl? For attention. That's what I heard. For attention. I'm trying to ask questions right now. Like, is this a planned? I don't feel like this is necessarily like is this from the US? Yeah, I feel like there's something going on outside of the Super Bowl. Like I can feel the crazy energy or something. Like there's something chaotic happening outside the dome, but not in the dome. So I'll be interested to see. And I'm asking if it's like what everybody's saying is going to happen, like a T attack, and I'm not getting that it is. Oh, dang, Lori. That's crazy. What are you asking me, Julie, about aliens? Are you asking me if like I feel or see aliens? I was picking up on so many I heard no right now when you just asked if he's going to last the 4 years. I heard no. I see people being harmed, Julia. I do feel the harm, and that's what I'm feeling, the chaos. There's something outside the dome that's happening. So I definitely will say something will be happening in Louisiana this weekend. Oh, I did not want to say that. I didn't want to say that. I didn't want to say that. I didn't. Watch, I don't like when I just say things. Because but it happens where I'm like in mode and I'm like, I didn't want to say that. Damn it. As far as like, I didn't want to say that. I feel like that's might have been my vision of what I was seeing crashing. Like something's going to happen. And that's what I was watching happen. People do have the right to make choices. You're 100% right in that. I just don't like, sometimes I'm like, guys, why are you showing me all this stuff right now? Like, what can I freaking do with it? Like, what am I supposed to do with it other than tell you what I see? Like, and it's like, I don't want to build fear. And that's why I try to teach you guys about like the energy of fear. So you understand, like, don't align with this. But yeah, I see this stuff. As far as the aliens go, the aliens have been here. Do I see like some huge, it's funny because I'm asking a question like, do I see a huge freaking them making content? Like I'm literally like, are the aliens going to make a big contact? Like, do I see that? And I heard, yes, they are. So before I actually saw it, I heard from the guys, yeah, they're getting ready to make contact with us in a bigger way than they have been. So they will be showing themselves more fully in actually, like, it's crazy, in the next couple of months is what I heard. Damn. You know, but you remember they're here to try to help us. I need you guys to remember that, because there's going to be fear around the fact that they're not trying to help us. Like that's what's going to be pitched to you guys, is that they're here to harm us. Like we've tried to keep them away. Like they're going to pitch fear on them. They're not here to be fearful. You have to, this is going to I sound so crazy when I channel sometimes, because I understand as a very logical person what I sound like. 100% Jen, 100%. They were a part of creating this universe. Aliens, sounds so crazy. Aliens were a part of creating this universe that we live in. They were a part of creating Earth that we are on. So of course they are going to care about what they did. We signed I need to put this in a video. We signed a contract with the aliens a long time ago where basically they were going to step up back and give us the space to do whatever we needed to do as humanity, right? It's like they were part of creating, they stayed with us, they helped us. Go freaking look at your hieroglyphics, go read Egyptian books, go understand the pyramids, go look at the heads. Like they were here. They're part of being here. They pulled back in order to give us that space that, I don't know, there was some kind of contractual deal is what I kept getting from them. But now we've broken that contract. I don't know what we did. We either didn't honor what we were supposed to honor. We didn't do what we were supposed to do. And now they're coming back to try to help us again. But unfortunately, the script is going to be flipped. And when we flip the script, it's going to be, oh, they're trying to harm us. They're not trying to harm us. They're trying to help us. They'll say, take me to your leader. And we'll say, woohoo, he's over there. Listen to Dolores Canyon books, and they're so good. So I've never listened to Dolores Canyon. Yes, Julia, we're 100%. Yes, we're too unbalanced. I love that your name is Rusican. Are you on the rest? What was I going to say too? There's so many questions. Oh, yay, Stein. I can't wait to see you. What, yeah, do you feel some of the plane crashes happening can be related to what? To the aliens? Do I feel that some of the plane crashes are related to the aliens? No. No. They literally shouted to me tonight. The guys were shouting at me today, literally in a nap. They're like, this is an inside job. This is an inside job. Your plane crashes are an inside job. I was talking to somebody that works on planes. She's actually an airplane mechanic. And I was talking to her yesterday about all of this. And I said, what are your thoughts and opinions on what's happening? She's like, that stuff happens all the time. And I was like, what? And she's like, she goes, not the helicopter plane thing. She goes, that does not happen all the time. She goes, but everything else that's happening with the plane, she goes, it happens all the time. She goes, it's literally, they are building fear in you right now. She goes, and she's an airplane mechanic. Okay. And she's like, it's propaganda. They're purposely doing this. And I'm like, that's what I was thinking. So feels like the planes are on purpose. Yep, they are on purpose. See, so I definitely have to go answer that question that somebody asked me on my premonition video to be like, here you go, they're on purpose. So I'm plugging my phone in so I don't get my beautiful light right now. I'm traveling. See, I was going to stay with you guys only till I got 15%, but now I'm like, I'm going to stay with you longer. So let me charge it. I'm traveling a lot for work. Am I going to be okay? Yes, I would really tap into your feelings before you travel. So always pay attention to your own intuition and gut. It can change, but as of right now, I've heard yes. I did not know a civil rights lawyer died in the DC plane crash. All this is just to keep us stuck in the old world. Yeah, 100%. 100%. It is made to keep us stuck in the old world. You guys have to get, I'm going to have to like save this live or something like that. You guys have to understand that over the course of the last 2 years, you have evolved. Every single one of you guys has evolved spiritually. Yes, no, do you feel that about yourself? You guys have done your shadow work, you've overcome your fears, you've understand your intuition, some of you guys have been coached with me or by others in your own psychic abilities. You understand how to manifest better. You guys understand the control that you have in yourself. You understand the voice that you can use. You understand collectively who you are. We are no longer these people that someone says go left and we say, okay, we're like, no, why are you going left? Like there's a better choice if we go right. You guys have reasoning. The government, this is crazy. I sound crazy, but I'm totally channeling. The government was not built on reasoning. It wasn't built on that. It was built out of control. So it doesn't work anymore. It doesn't work anymore. So one thing that the government understands and people in power understand is fear. They know that if we can build on your fear, we can take control. This is literally why I talk to you guys about understanding your energy and understanding not to feed into fear. Fear has power. Fear has power. There's so much power in fear. And if you can shake up most of the collective energy and align it all with fear, guess what? You just won. You just won. Because now the whole collective is moving in fear. I won. But the beautiful part is I don't think the collective is moving in fear. I don't. I think the collective is learning how to have their power. And that's scaring the S out of the rest of the people. I feel that the more you pay attention to it, the more you see, I don't mind. I don't see anything about all that stuff going on. You don't, oh, okay. Everyone getting these visions is a testament to the power we hold. Yep, to the connection in God that we all have. I have not read that. Look at you, Stein, reading all the books. I'm just tired of the nonsense. I agree, Lori. I agree. I think, Stein, there's a reason I don't read Dolores Cannon or the other ones, and it's not because I don't love them. I love Sylvia Brown. I used to be obsessed with her as a kid. I was like, this far before I understood my abilities. When she was on the talk shows, I was like, she's so cool. But I think there's a reason I don't read any of them. And I've never listened to them. I think because I just channel and I don't want to get, I don't know, maybe it's so I don't get my information mixed up with their information. It's purely what I'm hearing. What else is saying? Somebody asked about tea. So after April, tea is out because of the people having enough. No, tea is not out after April. I never said that. He's not going to make it all 4, but he's not out in April. In April, I see, you guys watched my video. Did you understand what I was trying to tell you that I saw you guys can put in the comments. I don't want to say the word because I don't want to get X'd out of this app for some reason. There you go. Thank you, Stein said it. That's what I saw. The last word in Stein's little comment is what I saw in April, but it's civil. It's civil. And it's because I think we're going to hit such an economic crash in April. We're going to hit such an economic crash in April. And the fact that I want to keep repeating this 5 times, like I'm literally want to keep repeating that sentence, is my guides channeling. Whenever my guides channel and they're like confirming something, they will repeat it over and over again. And I'm like, stop it. Because I literally like keep wanting to say, we're going to hit an economic crash. This is also probably why they have been preaching to you guys entrepreneurship. This is also why they have been talking to you guys about bargaining. Yeah. My business felt it last year. But it won't last because the people will take over and everything will get better after that. What causes the economy to crash? What we're going through? Let me ask for clarity. What's going to cause? There's multiple things that are going to cause the economy to crash. It's the fact that people aren't going to be able to afford their livelihood. There's no money coming in. I feel like they're trying to say there's money coming in, but there's no money coming in. That's what I'm hearing. I'm literally like, feel like I'm watching people reaching for money and there's just like there's just dust. Like there's no money coming in. Yeah. So like there's that. I mean, you can look at the fact that I don't care where you stand. I really am not here to be on a political basis with you guys. I'm just purely telling you what I see. And I'm saying this in the sense that you can look at the fact that there's nobody in the field showing up for work. Our vegetables are not being picked. Like truckers are going to pick up produce and there's no produce. What do you think is going to happen to your grocery stuff? It's going to skyrocket. So now my grocery bills are going to skyrocket. For those that are on federal funding, guess what? They can't even afford groceries. Like, so all of this is a sense of control where it's like, if we're not able to give you back and we're not able to purchase, what's going to happen? We're going to crash. We're going to crash. I just read, I started today Googling news from outside of the US because I was like, I just want to read news outside of the US. I don't want to read the US perspective. Ask what form do I file to get a warrant? Stein, send me the form numbers in a DM and I will answer you. What do you see after Civil War? Peace. I heard peace. I heard peace. The word I heard was peace. Peace. I think that's what the new earth is. I heard correct. It's going to take a while for us to rebuild, but that's what it feels like the new earth is. And it'll be peace. And this civil war or these, I didn't want to say that, or these revolutions, they're not going to last long. They're not going to last long. It's not even going to last a year, maybe a month or two. It's not going to last long. Enough to, get the voices heard and the damage done, but like, it's not going to last long. That's what I heard. It's not. People are smarter. But violence isn't the way. They want us to rely on the government. He really thinks, yep, 100%. 100%, Julia. Should we pull our money out of the banks and keep it under our mattress? I heard, and I said this, I think, in a video, that the banks were not crashing. I heard the banks were not crashing. I could be wrong, but I keep getting a no even right now when I ask. I heard no. It's good to have a little bit in your hands. So I am planning for myself. I thought about this today. I have financial goals. I'm not letting my goals down. I'm still going to strive for the goals I have to meet a month. And I want to meet a month. And I'm going to take that money and I'm going to put a little bit in my pocket. So yeah. Will IHSS, I don't know what IHSS is. What is I say that right? People said to put in a credit union, not banks. Just feel safe and more secure, Jen. Credit union, not banks. Just feel safe and more secure, Jen. Indian Health Service. That's what IHS is? I don't know. Yes, in-home support services. Oh, okay. So you're asking, is it in-home support? Yes. My hair stuff just in case. Yes. That was so loud. They were like, yes, that's it. They're saying, yeah, it will be affected. Yes. Come out. Can you tell me if my business is slow due to competition or just a lot going on? There's just a lot going on in the world is what I got. The Native Americans, the videos I didn't know if I saw the videos, Julia. What videos with the Native Americans? I don't think I saw that. Maybe I clicked on it to watch and I hadn't watched it yet. I don't know. I didn't see that one yet. Yeah. I don't think I saw the guy with the visions. Oh, the blind guy with the visions. Is that the one you're talking about? I didn't align with everything he saw. I think some of this was an old timeline. What do the guys, I knew what you said, Nicole. What do the guides recommend me to do during that time? I don't know, Nicole, why I keep thinking you going to school. I keep thinking like this is a time for you to go back to school and give yourself. I feel for you, Nicole. I don't know how. I feel like I know that it's going to be weird, but they're saying things are going to work out and this isn't going to last. So whatever he tries to cut, it's like maybe it goes away and it'll come back. It doesn't feel like it's permanent for the in-home healthcare stuff. Is Trump a light worker? No. But I've said this before, and I said in that video, we are in our highest timeline. We are in our highest timeline. I don't know, Julie, what that is. I have to go watch this. I have to watch that. I don't think I saw that video. Which, I know it is, Nicole. He is bringing change. What is that? That's disturbing. It is disturbing. I know it's disturbing. It's okay. I'm going to close my eyes. So I'm not looking at your comments. I'm going to listen. When I tell you that he is part of our highest timeline, it's not because he's for the highest. He's not this light worker that's meant to, he's here to force us as individuals to create the change, to be better, to stand up for ourselves, to come together collectively, for us to build in collaborations and community, for us to see the harm that we've done. He is the mirror to the harm that we have done to ourselves. He's showing us this is what we have done. This is what we have created. You guys, yeah, we're putting it all on him and he is the one that's doing it, but he's also the mirror to what we have created. Oh my God, please guys, let me remember this. I need to create a video on this. He's literally the mirror to what we created. So because of that, this is the highest timeline. He is forcing us to change. He is forcing us to come together. This is what is meant. When you understand spirituality, when you understand, you know, yes, there is the individual that I have in it. There's an individual part that I have in the sense that I have to be responsible for my actions. I have to be responsible for the change that I bring, but collectively, what if we're all responsible for the change that we bring? Like, think of how magnificent we would be. It has to happen this way. It has to. There has been so many opportunities given to us for it to happen another way. The last 3 years, it could have happened another way. If we would have made a difference 4, 5, 6 years ago, we wouldn't be in this predicament. But we forced ourselves to be in this predicament. It's like, wake the F up, guys. Like, we can't keep repeating cycles. This is why we're talking about aliens coming to help us. They don't want us to keep repeating cycles. Like, we're repeating cycles. Like, there was a lady that said, hey, we're repeating the same shit we repeated in 1961. We're repeating cycles. Like, I don't know what else to say. So when you guys are like, oh, that's so scary that he's for his highest timeline. Well, guess what? You should have made the freaking difference like 10 years ago, 8 years ago when he was like, you guys should have made a difference then. We've just allowed and we've allowed and we've allowed and we've allowed. But you know what? The one thing that you guys did was you learned how to empower yourself. So be empowered. Yes, I get that. Yes, hamster wheel keeps on rolling. Time to jump off. Yeah. A lot of people, yeah, the shift is too, it's heavy. I know it's heavy. 100%. I'm the healer in this. Like, I'm not trying to be like, oh, poor me. I am the healer in this. I 100% know this is heavy. I have seen these visions for the last 10 years. And now, the last 2 weeks, I'm not going to lie, I've been sitting in my shit going, what the fuck? Like, I'm supposed to, this is my time to shine? This is what you guys have showed me is the time that I show up for you guys in a way that I had been holding back? F. You guys should go into hermit mode, 100%. I have to step out of that mode and be like, let me hold space for you. Literally, I'm sending an email out tomorrow morning on grounding. So check your newsletter if you're on my newsletter. If you've been a past client, you're probably going to get it. Check your junk box. I say this because in there, I literally wrote, if you need to email me, just to email, just to talk, just to vent, send me a freaking email. That is my job at this point in time, is to hold space for you. That is my job. And you can ask any question you want. Somebody said, can I ask a serious question? Yeah. I get it, Stein. So do I. But my job is, today was a heavy day. Today was a really heavy day. I had to hold a lot of space today for people that are breaking away from families. They're like, oh my God, I don't want to carry my family's bullshit anymore. And it was literally like the same stories back to back. I was like, stop carrying your family's bullshit. Stop being the person that tries to keep the puzzle pieces together. That's not your job. Just, everybody's feeling shit. And it's like, stop letting yourself feel shit. It's not easy at the end of the day. Sorry, it is. You feel like shit, stop letting yourself feel like shit. Okay. I'm like, I'll cut it, I'll remove it and clear it, but yeah, I'll clear it. You're welcome, Kat. That's definitely what I'm hearing. And I mean that with my full heart. We found out last week that my granddaughters are, oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. What do your guides have to say? Can you send me your name, please? Just put your name so I can tap in. It's my best way to tap in is with just your first name. I don't need your full name. I just need your first name. Well, why I can't hear the live? Oh, like they're out. He wants to know what I'm saying. You know how many people come to me and they're like, what do they, I have some people like get energy clearance. They go back to their partners and they're like, she told me blah, blah, blah about this. Okay. Kinsley. Oh, okay. Colleen and Kinsley. She's strong. I'm going to say that you're, you're Gima Jen. Okay, your granddaughter is really strong, by the way. So I want you to know that she's going to be hiding her pain. I'm going to be really honest. She's hiding her pain. And she's really, really strong though. Okay. So I'm going to be like, I wish I could send her energy clearing or healing right now, because honestly, like she just be there for her. That's the best way. Watching you guys happy is what's bringing her joy. She's very empathetic. She has a lot, so she can feel your energy. So if you're sad, she's going to be sad. If you're fearful, she can feel your fear. So I know it's hard, but be as strong as you can for her. Is she going to get through this? Yes, she's going to get through this. But somehow I think she feels like she may know or think like she's not going to get through it. So I know that's weird when I sit here and say like, is she going to get through it? Yes, but she feels this way. The best thing that I can tell you is that I don't know what the best thing I can tell you other than just be as strong as you can for her. And that's it. That's what the guide said. Love her as much as you can and just be there for her. That's all you can, that's all I can tell you to say. That's it. That's all. Yeah, that's all I can say with her. She's a fighter. So I'm not going to sit here and give you timelines, but I will say she's fighting. She is a fighter and she will fight. She will fight. How old is she? How old is she? You guys are so, just FYI, Alexa, light on. Okay. Oh, I love that. She's part of Native. If she's open to it, if you guys are open to it, she wants a clearing. She's only going to be one. Say, I can do it even for babies. Just clear her, cut, just remove any pain. Like that. I mean, I can do that. Yes, be her rock. Show strength so she doesn't feel that she needs to be strong for everyone else. Yes. Something that makes her bone marrow not make proper red cells. Oh gosh, yeah. It's so hard. Sending you so much love. Sending you so much love for you on that. Julia, I'm going to tell you right now that this is your time to shine. This is your time to shine. Your guides are like, and you're doing a great job holding space, and you're doing a great job listening to people and giving them guidance. Keep doing what you are doing, Julia. 100% keep doing what you are doing. So just don't overly push yourself. Just follow intuitively what you're being guided to and keep listening, because you're exactly in the space you need to be right now. Exactly. I see you doing group meditations too, eventually. Not this month, probably in the next 2 months. Somebody asked, do I teach to clear? Yes, I will always teach you to clear your own energy. I give tips on here. I probably need to give more tips and videos on my actual videos. But if you book an energy clearing with me, and I'm not saying this to try to get you to book, I want you to understand what's involved in this. When you guys have energy clearing sessions with me, when I clear your energy, I keep notes the whole time. And when I keep notes the whole time, I always want to give feedback so that you're able to give yourself the clearings too. Like your guides will say, hey, tell them to do A, B, C, D, and E to help them clear this energy, or tell them to do this and this and this. So I give that back to you. Okay. So my goal is, I literally just told Vanessa, who's usually on here, at least she knows I'm live, but I just told her, I was like, my goal is always a good energy clearer, a good healer, a good intuitive will always be about teaching you guys so that you're able to give it to yourselves, not hiding it as I am it. You have to go through me, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's my job to teach, but it's also my job to empower you. A good person's always going to understand that and show you. Okay. Stein, I know you asked me questions. I have to be honest, I didn't see them because I was reading everything else with it. Anything positive shifts for me, Isabel? I'm going through divorce and work is stressing me. I'm so sorry, Komal, that you're going through divorce. Things will pick up for you March, April, May. This summer is going to be a really good time for you. So things are going to be really, really good for you in the summertime. So just stay really positive. And as far as work, I don't see you switching work. Ooh, what's that in your bag? Oh, but yeah. Did Manu do in the car?
I don't know, he's not here.
I thought you picked him up.
No.
Oh.
He doesn't need a ride.
Isabel, would my husband get his citizenship? Calling. I heard, yeah, he's going to get a citizenship. Oh, is there a third party? Feels like there might be. I feel like they might just be flirting or talking. Thank you, Susan. Yeah, follow me on Instagram and on YouTube, please. That definitely is beneficial. You guys, I did open a Substack. I'm really liking that account, by the way. But yeah, if you guys follow me on Instagram and YouTube, you'll always be able to find me. I'm definitely going to try. I'm trying to end this app by March. I don't like this app anymore. What does that mean, not finish school, Kat? I missed. You guys' comments are coming in so strong. Now I used to sleep with one eye open. Sorry. Daniela, has Ben realized I've been walking away? No. No. Allison, is there any messages I need to hear? Things have been so hard lately. Allie, things have been hard for everyone. I heard, Allie, that you need to be really patient for yourself, and you really, you need to be really, really patient with yourself. That's what I heard. I don't know what that means, but that's the first thing I heard. I feel like you're either being really hard on yourself or you're putting your expectations really high right now. And they're saying like, she needs to be patient. Like you almost need to see yourself a little bit better. I was about to say something about work for you or for me. Oh, for you. I don't see you changing jobs. That's it. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Oh, that's why you're feeling like you should be further. And I heard that's why you got to be patient. You're not seeing things the way that is. Gosh, I wish I could sit here and then I'm going to say this. I'm not giving you guys free clearings for a living, but if I could, I'd be like, let me just push everybody's energy out and get you guys all straight. But this is my living. This is my job. That's why I try to give you guys as much deals as I can. By the way, you guys, that energy reset deal I have is going away by this Friday. So if you guys do not get it, it's gone. It's the best deal I have. It's a really good deal. I think my energy clearings are usually $120, and those clearings are $99 right now. So yeah. No, people don't realize how much work it takes to be a healer. 100%. I had a lot of heavy clients today. I had a lot of heavy clients today. By my third client today, I had a headache. I was like, I'm done. My head hurt. I was done. And thank God, I'm honestly saying this, like, thank God Ryan knows how to give Reiki. Thank God. Because I literally was just like, I need you to clear me. I need to be cleared. and it felt so good. Oh my God. I didn't realize I wasn't grounded in. I was like, he just yanked it, everything. I was like, oh, he even had to go get his selenite stick. I was like, do whatever you got to do. Just clear me. Lori, have I done the work to bring in my partner? I heard, yeah, you have. I heard. Selena, will I change jobs this year? Should I change? Or will I change jobs this year? I heard, yeah, you should, and yeah, you will. You're crying. Why? Oh, we love selenite. You know what's funny? It's so funny that he reads me. It's so funny. His reads it's so funny. The stuff he picks up sometimes. Oh, yeah, find your partner that's intuitive. You guys just read each other. It's really healthy. Thank you for your gifts. I'm joking. It is healthy, actually. What only happened one time? Danielle, should I move to a new state? I do feel you're eventually going to move to a new state. I heard not yet, but the answer is yes. You should move to a new state. It's time for you to have new beginnings. It's time for you to have new beginnings. Girl, I know, Julie, you text me like the day of that you're free, and then I'm like, I'm booked, or like I'm swamped with something that day. Oh my God, your husband woke up coughing blood. Dang. She get that checked out. I feel like there might be a blockage in there or something. Yeah, it feels like there's like a blockage somewhere that he needs to get checked. That's what I got. I feel like your husband's going to do something like some kind of office work, which might be different than what he usually does. I feel like maybe that's not what he usually does. But I feel like he might do some kind of office work. I know, I can't keep up with these comments. You guys coming in with like the generals of like, what do my guides want me to do? You guys understand when I call in your guides, I'm calling 10 to 12 guides. And see, Susan, that makes sense. And I'm like, it's something he doesn't typically do. Well, I almost lost him a year ago from stomach ulcers. Yeah, he has a block. He needs to go get this checked, Stein. Does my 11-year-old son's guide have any message from? Oh my gosh, you guys are crazy with all these. You guys have to put direct stuff in. I don't care. I'm trying to be specific, but like I tell them, get to the point. Your son James is very creative. He's very artsy. It's going to be the way that he channels his energy. It's his way of healing or letting things go. So encourage him to give more art or do more art. Allison, will me and Dennis get back together? No. The guys are like, no, why do you, no. Dennis is not, no. They're like, Dennis is not right for you. He's not ready for you. He's like, Dennis is like, no. They're like, no. It feels like he didn't do his work. Eileen, will finances get better? Yes, they will. Dude, I woke up today and I was like, dude, this month is going to be so abundant. And I'm talking about money. Like, I was like, this month is going to be so abundant. I just feel it. Like, it feels so, feels good. I do live readings, Danny. I'm not doing them right now. Post in the morning time, the time I'm going to go live, then people know, okay, let me go check. But I do live readings. I will be doing tomorrow. And tomorrow, not today, tomorrow, they're $20 for 5 minutes. Okay. My unemployment appeal case on the 10th. I heard yes. Tonight's live. I'm just here channeling for you guys, listening and talking to you guys. I'll probably do several lives, Jackie, tomorrow. Figure it out in the morning. My dad is coming to work in the house tomorrow, so that's why I have to wait to see what time he's coming to help me with my house. Things you do when you don't have, me and Ryan do not live together, so my dad works at my house. Hannah, will have clarity with my life and career this year. You have some blocks, Diana, that need to be removed in regards to your career. I heard yes, you will, but there's almost like, I don't want to attack you, but I feel like you have worth issues. Like it feels like you have a little bit of worth issues when it comes to your career or what you think you have the potential of doing. So I think that's some way of like looking at it. You need to look at yourself a little bit more limitless. Yeah. Ryan will what? Ryan will help me. I hear any good news but music. What does that mean? What's your question? Gratitude says, I like your name though. Since guys say I did my work, Lori, when will my partner come? I heard end of year. Monica, are my manifestations any good news about music? About your music? Any good news about your music? I feel that's the question because I heard yes. Are my manifestations okay, wait, hold on. Are my manifestations for reconciliation working even after today's argument? I heard yeah, actually, Monica. I heard yeah. Gratitude asks, I love it. Gratitude says, love that. Will I hear any good news about music? Yeah, you will. I don't know who you're working with in regards to music, but I'm picking up there's going to be several different changes to the people that you work with. I don't know if you're bringing in a new producer or you're bringing an add-on in. That's what it feels. So it feels like there's a new addition. But you're going to have good news about music. I feel like more in like April or May. I love working with musicians. You guys, like any creatives are like the best people to work with. I freaking love working with musicians and creatives. I love it. It's like I hear the music. It's really interesting. There's been a lot of people that done music and it's like I'm not a producer obviously, but when I listen to the songs, it's like, oh, I can hear them. Be like, you need to add this or move it. I don't know. It's like weird. I can hear it or see it. It's such a magical energy. We covered a lot today. We did cover a lot today in this live. I was like thinking I was in a plan. I was like, I just hit the live button. I can't believe it's 10 o'clock at night. I just was like, let me go live. And I was like, okay, I really should be cleaning my house right now, but I feel like I'm going to be up late cleaning. And then I'll sleep in tomorrow is what I think. Arlen, does Dave have strong feelings for me? I heard yes. This was not a 20-hour long live. What are you talking about? I literally have only been on for like an hour. Will everything go well with our home loan? And will I be going to Japan this spring? Everything's going to, yeah, I heard yes on all of this, Jackie. This is a really good place for you. It feels very home for you. It feels very home for you. Oh, I love the fact that you started your journaling, Lana. Do you think this is going? I think it's going great for you. I want you to ask your guides a little bit more questions. So anyone that does this, just listen to what I'm saying because I feel like this is a collective too can take from this. If you guys journal with your guides, if you guys journal, brain dump, whatever you do, when you get answers from your guides during your journaling session, don't be afraid to ask them more questions. Don't be afraid to ask them, what does something mean? Why are they saying that? Can they explain it deeper? Oftentimes when people journal with guides, we take what they say and we don't ask them to expand. Please ask them to expand. So Lana, you need to go a little deeper, but yeah. You will know often if you're listening from your guide, sometimes your writing will change. Sometimes it'll come faster. It'll come quicker. That's usually how I know is it just comes fast and quick. It's a feeling. I hate to say that. I know it's such a basic answer, but it's a feeling. So what I do a lot of times when I do automatic with my guides, I'll be like, do my guides have anything they need me to know at the moment in time? I literally write the question. I write in, what do my guides need to tell me? And then all of a sudden I'll hear like all this stuff and I just write it. Your guides are a part of you. They're not outside of you. They are a part of you. This is why there's many times where we misinterpret them as like ourselves, but they're a part of you. So of course we're going to hear them like we hear ourselves. No, Arlen, your guides never get annoyed with your questions. Sometimes they get annoyed when you guys don't make changes and you keep asking them the same thing 5 times and they're like, we've told you 5 freaking times when you're going to do it. Then they get annoyed, but they'll still answer your question. Oh, I love that, Stein. That's because music is energy. Music is energy. That's why you get goosebumps. Yeah, music energy. It's me. Yes, the more you tune into them, the more you hear their different tone and voices. Yeah. This is why I tell people to not so much focus on the names of their guides. So many people are like, what are the names of my guides? Focus on the energy of your guides. Focus on the energy of your guides. When you focus on the energy of your guides, that is going to feel different than the names of your guides. Yeah. Yes, I feel the same way, Jackie. I feel the same way. Sometimes I'll really my brain dump with, I'm so proud. Is this me or my guides? That's your higher self, Lana. That's your higher self. I love that. That's your higher self. Yeah, I feel this is my year too. By the way, if you guys don't know, I do have a manifestation coaching session in there. I might take it down. But if you do manifestation coaching with me, it's just me channeling your guides on the right way you need to manifest right now for 2025. And then you get like a free ebook and clarification worksheet and stuff like that. But that's it. I'm just letting you know. I'm over here making a face like that's all, but I just want to let you guys know that. You guys make sure you guys go swipe in with like, I don't know. I'm here for you, but at the end of the day, if you're like, I don't know, go get a session or something. Higher self have been coming in strong. Higher selves have been coming in strong. Our guides have been coming in strong. Our ancestors have been coming in strong. Who hasn't been coming in strong energetically? Everybody's like, wake the fuck up, you guys. Do your shit. That's what's happening right now. Everybody's like, I can't be doing this for you. I need to clean my thing. Oh my God, I know. I feel like I need to go do like some candle work with my ancestors. I heard, yeah, I do. I need to light some candles for them. I see my loved ones and I see my ancestors, but I actually want like I've never had like a legit medium sip session. I give them all day, not all day, but like I give medium sip sessions. But I've never had one. Is that crazy? That's crazy, huh? I know some of you guys are like, well, why do you need one? You're psychic. You're a medium. Because sometimes the same way that you guys know the answer, but you like confirmation, so do I. So do I. My grandfather primarily raised me. What did I say? Okay, I'm going to let you guys in on something. So I think recently Ryan was doing some kind of energy with me, and he goes, you have this little girl in you that's like sad because nobody's like throwing the ball with her. And I was like, what does that mean? And he was like, he was reading me. He's like, basically, you didn't get a lot of attention growing up. Like you didn't get attention growing up. And I was like, yeah. So he was like reading. It's like, yeah, that's right. Cause he's like, my mom was a single mom. So my mom, I'm not mad at my mom. My mom had to like go to school and work. And so like, I was primarily raised by my grandfather because she would just like leave me at my grandfather so she could work and go to school. So I'd like raised by my grandfather. But he was like, was your grandfather like really spiritual? Like really spiritual? And I was like, yeah. Like I didn't understand that my grandfather understood curandera work until like I got older. And then I'm like, oh, all that was curandera stuff that he was doing. Like spiritual baths and like just different things. And she goes, I want you to know that your guides are telling you that it had to happen this way, that you were raised by your grandfather in order for you to be who you are today and be spiritual. And I was like, oh shit. Like that makes sense. Also, look at my boyfriend reading. So anyways, can I read myself? Yes, Arlene, at times, but not always. So you feel you need to know them deeper. Yes. Oh, you read my grandfather. Yeah. Yeah. I know. He's getting so good. I know. And then today he was clearing my energy today. I don't care. He was clearing my energy today. And he's like, I could feel him like pulling something out. And then like my heart was like, and I was like he was like clearing me, like legitly clearing me. And then he's like, you had a lot of guilt and shame. And I'm like, why? And he was like, because you feel bad that you're not giving enough to your kids in this way and this way. And I was like, I don't know how I feel about you reading me like this, but it's true. Diana, how do you develop self-worth? That is such a good question. I'm going to close my eyes for you, Diana, and I'm going to channel for a second. When it comes to self-worth is developed by everybody differently. Okay, so a lot of these, it could be you have to find the root of where you lost your self-worth. It's always going to be that way. So you have to find, where did I choose to sacrifice my self-worth or look at myself as unworthy? Once we find that, whether that's inner child trauma, whether it's relationship trauma, it doesn't always have to be inner child. You have to find the root. Once you find the root, you can start looking at things in a different way and change that perspective. It's like, you give that nourishing to that image of you, like that child. You tell them how worthy, how amazing. You allow yourself to see things. It's a reprogramming also of learning how to speak to yourself differently and asking yourself questions on why you view yourself a certain way. So it's a lot of shadow work of like, why do I think I'm unworthy? Why do I see myself this way? Why am I saying this? Where does it come from? Where did it start? You have to do the shadow work to get to the very root. Once we find the root, we heal from there. And that's how you develop self-worth. And it's actually like a day-to-day check-in. You have to continuously give yourself this, just like you would exercise your body. You have to teach yourself how to have worth and value. You have to let yourself know, I give myself that affirmation. This affirmation I'm about to say is so powerful. I give myself permission to see my value and my worth. I give myself permission to see my value and my worth. You have to give yourself that permission because you were taught that you were not allowed to see your value and worth. And honestly, and I'm saying this not again, if you have self-worth issues, please, this is my job. I will see that root of where this started, why it started, how you got this programmed. And that is part of what I do in energy clearings, is reprogram you, is remove these fears, remove these doubts, heal the little child in you. Like, this is what I see and this is what I do. I help to clear that energy up. This is why people are like, oh, you're better than a psychiatrist, because you don't have to tell me. I'm like, I can just see it. And I'm like, let me pull it and clear it. So this is part of what I do in my energy clearings. And I do subconscious reprogramming. Oh, thank you, Julia. I know, Sign. I can't wait for you to book too. What were you saying though, Julia? What were you, hold on, I'll go back. He's empathetic too, so being around you. Oh, yeah, I was telling him that the other day about our abilities. I was like, when me and Ryan are together, I was like, oh, like, we're like these big sonar, like satellite dishes that just like all day long. Vanessa, thank you for joining us. We've covered a lot, Vanessa, a lot today. When you clear it, do we have to keep clearing, or one clearing is enough? I don't even know where to start, Vanessa. I have to like go save this live on YouTube. I did so many predictions and premonitions in this live. It was crazy. I don't even know where to update. We'll have to text. Julia, go do the group text and tell her after what I said. You do not have to keep coming to me, but it does help. So like I told you, when you get cleared with me, I will keep notes and tell you what you need to do, like, so that you can give yourself what I'm giving you, like, so that you can do the work. It's up to you if you want to come back or not come back. Some people, they'll book 5 session packets with me, 10 session packets with me, because the more you work, the faster it works. Like, if you work with me, it does work faster. That's part of my gifts and ability, is I do speed up the clearings and the healings. But my goal, again, is for you to learn how to do this yourself so that you're able to give yourself what you need. Where can I book? If you go outside and you hit my link in the bio, just hit that link. It's going to say appointments with Isabel once you hit that. And that's where you book. No, Ruby. The answer is no. Julia said so much. We covered plane crashes, our inside job, Super Bowl. There's going to be some kind of attack. But outside of it, we talked about it being outside. There's chaos outside, not in the dome. Financial systems are going to crash in April. Oh my God, I sound crazy. We talked about aliens. Yeah, and the financial crash is going to happen in April and then cause a revolution. Oh my gosh. Oh, yeah, we covered a lot, didn't we? We covered a lot this live. That's crazy. And once I get channeling, the guides are like, and my guides want to talk so much right now. Like, the guides just, anyone else on here who's clairvoyant and clairaudient and can like see and hear, like, I know you guys all said you're getting crazy dreams because you guys are meant to have these dreams, by the way. We're meant to be hearing and listening right now. If you guys are called to journal, journal. If you're called to write, write. If you're called to whatever it is, like pay attention. I am telling you this as 100%. This is your time right now to pay attention to your intuition. Can't tell you this, okay? I know, I just be knowing shit. Same Stein. I say shit all day long. I don't even know what I say half the time. I mean, I do, but then I don't because I'm channeling. I asked Ryan today, I was like, what did I tell him? I'm like, am I crazy because I hear voices in my head all day? He's like, no, I do too. I'm like, okay. Oh, we also talked about when it's going to end. Actually, did we though? I know you guys asked what's going to happen after CW happens. And I was like, peace. And the CW is not going to happen for like, it's only going to be a couple months. But eventually it's going to end. I don't see him completing for 4 years. Why are you hearing left? Yeah, I do feel, Vanessa, it's going to end this year. Don't you? But 2026 is going to be a year of rebuilding. What the damage is going to be done this year. We're going to rebuild like heck next year. Ooh, Arlene, see? See, and you're not the only person that had dreams about planes. I am not doing mediumship right now, Jonesy's pack. I love you, and I'm not trying to be mean, but I'm not doing mediumship at the moment. Like later half. I see this year literally cut in half. Yeah, because we as the people switch the energy. That's also what we talked about, Vanessa. Guides were not nice tonight at some points. I feel like they were just coming at you guys. I really am going to save this live and then repost on YouTube. I will be posting this on YouTube. So, oh my God. Did you guys feel like time was going really fast? That's because time doesn't exist anymore. It really doesn't. Time doesn't exist anymore. It hasn't existed for a while. We're just starting to realize that. We're just starting to realize that. I was teaching Ryan how to timeline jump today. I was like, and that's how you timeline jump. We have like the weirdest relationship when you really think about it. These are our conversations. I know, right? January lasted for so long and it came in so hot. I'm just surprised. I really wish, like, I remember reading, like I said, in October that how January is going to be chaotic. I just didn't see it like this. This year is going to be okay, Melissa. That's literally what I tell you guys. Like, I know there's so much craziness. There is people being harmed. There is people being deported. There's people being, you know, things are happening. But at the end of the day, we're going to be okay. And that's why I keep trying to tell you guys, do not give into the energy of fear. Do not get it in the energy of fear. Okay, I love you, Julia. Mwah. It's like 2 mad scientists in a lab. No, it is. It really is. It is. And I'm like, I don't know. He told me the other day, he's like, you're the only person that could keep up with my lifestyle. Like, you're the only person that could work in the life that I have. And I'm thinking, like, the same. The same. I know, Vanessa. And that's what we also talked about. That's another thing. Somebody asked, can you explain how, somebody asked if Trump was a light being. I had to explain how he's for our highest timeline. Please stop them. No. You guys are going to laugh that I've told Ryan in past lives he has died so many times because he doesn't stop, but no, he's good. Vanessa, I want you to disconnect from the collective. You need to disconnect collective. You need to make sure you are grounding in your present body and you are disconnecting from the collective. I need, yeah, I think I might do that. I might put a little free clearing up here on tomorrow just to have people clear. That's what I was going to do. Tomorrow on YouTube, I'm going to put a clearing out for the collective. But yeah, anybody that's having aches and pains, okay, I need you to disconnect from the collective energy. You are all super empathic right now. We all are, okay? Let's just do this. And then I'm probably going to end this. So wherever you're at right now, I want you just to take some deep breaths in and out. Take all your attention to your heart and do this pretty fast. And then I want you just to say, you can put your hands on your heart if you want, and just say, I call back all of my energy with healing now. And just breathe in and allow all the energy you've given away just to come back. I call back all of my energy with healing now. And breathe. And then I want you just to imagine there's a big ball of white light. And that big ball of white light's pouring down all around you. Just let it pour down. It's almost going to create like a dome or shield around your body. And as it's doing this, I want you to set the intention. So you're going to say, I set the intention that I am removing and disconnecting from all collective energy now. Sorry, I burped when I clear. Oh my gosh, I need to do that too. So I set the intention that I am disconnecting, removing, and clearing all collective energy now. And just breathe. And when you're ready, you can almost just stay in that and just come back. We are very connected collectively, more than we've ever been connected in like thousands and thousands of years. We're meant to be right now. But just because we're meant to be in this energy does not mean that we also need to disconnect. You need to disconnect from it as well. You need to come back to your center. I would encourage you after that to ground your energy. Ground your energy if you know how to ground. Okay, ground it. Tomorrow I'll be doing videos on here on grounding so that you guys can save them. You can ground on your own. And then also, yeah, Jonesy, I will. I definitely will do one on that. And then also, if you guys follow my newsletter, I had a grounding worksheet where I gave you 5 different ways to ground. It's a free worksheet. It's going to be given in my newsletter or whatever tomorrow. So, some of those are really good ideas. I really enjoyed writing that. So you guys can do that. It's exhausting. Stop reading everybody. Why are you reading everybody all the time? I also left earlier with a friend yesterday. It's the collective. I really feel, Vanessa. It feels like the collective. I didn't realize that I needed to do it. Literally, I did that and I just burped and I'm like, oh my gosh. When I burp, that's energy clearing. People don't realize they're reading people. People don't realize how connected we are. It is important to tell them to shut it off 100%. I'm asking, is there anything else? No, I think that's everything for this evening. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Stein. More people are. No, Vanessa, you don't need to turn it back on. Vanessa says, how do I turn it back on? I'm sorry. Vanessa says, how do I turn it back on? I'm sorry. You don't need to turn it back on. It'll connect all the way. It's the same thing as cutting cords. We don't need to go reconnect our cord to somebody, having an interaction. It's going to happen naturally. We are part of the collective energy. We are part of the collective. It's going to happen. Because what if I miss something? I have FOMO. Girl, no, like go swipe on fucking TikTok for an hour. You're going to be connected back to the collective. You just need to clear it after. Yeah, like go swipe social media. You'll be connect back to the collective in a second. Like you just need to clear it out. Okay, so we're not anxiety, fear, worry, doubt. Like you're so cute, Vanessa. I love that. She said, how do I turn it back on? I have FOMO. That was so funny. I've never had somebody be like, I'm cutting your cords, and then being like, well, can I go plug him back in? Oh, you're clear. I'm glad. I'm just laughing. Oh, Diana, I love this question. I'm just going to tap in because I don't even know which one I would recommend. You're not actually logged off. Calling Diana's higher self angels and guides. Can you show me what you recommend? Coaching. Intuitive. Diana, I'm going to go with either coaching or energy clearing for you. That's what I'm going to say right now. They're saying, I think the intuitive coaching would be really beneficial to you, but so would an energy clearing. I mean, if you do the coaching, we could just tie in the clearing. I can just tie it in with it. Yeah. It is so important to know, though, that, yeah, you can intentionally shut things off. And that's why I always talk to you guys. The same thing, Vanessa, we talked about being empathetic. Like, you have a choice on how much empathy or controlling your empathy. Yeah. I mean, I have boundaries. I just have boundaries set. I too have to get off from the collective sometimes, you know, like there's times where I'm just like, I'm so sad. Like I want to cry, or like I can feel it, especially in the last two. Um, Yay, Vanessa. Vanessa is amazing, by the way. Vanessa, Vanessa and Julia, love you girls. They're both amazing readers. Julia has her site on Etsy to book with her. Vanessa has a booking link in her booking link, and I think in her page. Do you have one on your page, Vanessa? Hi, I have 2 questions, if I may. Yes, I love you, Linda. Will I get a raise? Should I move to the place I'm applying to? I see you getting a raise probably sometime in March. And should you move to the place, and yeah, the place that you're applying to, it feels like it just kind of fell to you. So yes. Yes, and us grieving helps. Yes, it does, Julia. Very good point. Very good point. I love that. Julia said grieving helps the collective as well, and it really does. Sometimes if you're called to cry, or you're called, let yourself do that. I do kind of feel like Frank is gone for good. Oh, you're welcome, Linda. Um, I feel like you're gonna have safe travels. That's what you're asking. I heard she's gonna have safe travels. You're welcome, Nancy. Yes, Vanessa, that is normal, especially if you're meant to do energy clearings, which you probably are. So doing Reiki, learning Reiki is going to be beneficial. Oh my gosh. How cool. I know Julie's like, I want to do Reiki 2. So Reiki 2 is where you can actually work on people, and Reiki 1 is what you first have to do for yourself and you work on yourself. But you and Julie and Reiki 2 together, would be amazing. We'd have so much fun. And then you guys could trade Reiki with each other to work on each other. That would be so cool. But then Julie would have to wait 21 days to be Reiki. She would have to wait for you to finish your 21 day. Yeah, if you want to do Reiki, I definitely think Reiki is great for anybody. So you guys can book it too in my link. I think if you just go through it, we do it. I'll talk with Julie and see if she wants to wait. If not, then we'll just get to it. But you guys still could do Reiki on each other, which would be really powerful. Why not both, Vanessa? Why not both? Do the coaching, and we'll, like I did with Julie, I think I threw in Reiki or something like that. I don't know. Do the both. I need to finish a Reiki too. But yeah, if you do the coaching, we'll throw in the Reiki, just because it's like, you're already there. You're already there. Alexa, light on. Why do you do this, Alexa? Alexa, light on. Okay. I don't know why she automatically shuts off. I've never figured this out. We shall discuss via text. Yes, Vanessa, we shall discuss via text. Anyone else that has any questions about Reiki or coaching, you're more than welcome to DM me to find out more information on what that actually is, or what it is. Yeah. What, Alexa's not spiritual? Yeah, it's not spiritual. It just happens. I think it's a timer. Is the clearing via a video call? Yes, Arlene, is during Zoom. My clearings are online on Zoom. It works. You guys have to understand, people are like, oh my God, it works. I'm like, yeah, because energy passes time and space. You do not need to be present to get an energy clearing. It passes time and space. If you're based in San Diego, California, though, and you're like, I really want one in person, then we can discuss. But I don't do too many persons anymore since COVID. A lot of energy clearers kind of did. I used to have an office here, which is so weird because I've been doing this for over 10 years. And for those years before COVID, I had an office in I had 2 offices in 2 different locations. And that's how I had my clients. They were all local, which is so crazy because now my clients are all outside of California or San Diego. I did not watch all of Outlander, but I read 4 of the books. I loved it. I loved them. One of the books is taken forever to read, and I was like, this book is so exhausting. But yeah. I'm hooked on Court of Thorns right now. I'm hooked on Court of Thorns. So I think I'm starting the 4th book for Court of Thorns. And then I've been trying, which I don't think all the books that were in, which I don't think all the books that were in the book ban are going to be banned, by the way. That book list saying like, oh, these books are going to be banned. I don't really think all those books are going to be banned, but I've been still trying to buy the books from the banned list, which weirdly I have a lot of them already. Ooh, wait, what's he doing here that you're just going to go see him? He's your celeb crush? I mean, to each his own. Is his accent real? Is it true California will disappear? I don't see California disappearing. I do see other states disappearing on the coastline. Vanessa said, oh my God, stop. Guess who my celeb crush is? Yeah. Go ahead, Vanessa, you can guess. It's not really, I don't think it's. You know what? It used to be. It's not anymore, but it used to be. That used to be like, okay, that's my hall pass. I don't believe in hall passes anymore, but it's not Chris Brown anymore. But it used to be Chris Brown. He can definitely dance, and I do love his music, but it's not Chris Brown. It changes. But it's in that area. It's Michael B. Jordan. I heard he's really nice, too. Kenny Reeves. No, how old is he? He's like old. Yeah, they both do. All right. Michael B. Jordan's your second crush. I heard he's really nice. Like I said, I think his mom lives with him. Like he bought a house. Like his mom lives with him or like a part of his house, something like that. Something crazy. Like they're broken off, but it's part of him. Anyways, all right, guys, I'm calling it for the night. This was a long live. So it's funny. I'm going to save this live and put it on YouTube, which is funny because now you have my celeb crush on YouTube. Okay. If you guys don't, go follow me on YouTube, follow me on Instagram and Substack, and I will talk to you guys later. Okay, bye. Yes, text me.